Hello, I'm Woody Woodman again here at Elite Animation Academy, and today we're going to be looking at some of the facial features. We're going to start with the eyes from the front view, from the three-quarter view, and from the side view. So, for the eyes, I want you to think about the eyelid, because the eye is obviously it's an eyeball inside an eye socket, and then when I think of the eye, it's going to be covered with an eyelid. So I see one angle, I see the middle angle, and then I'll see this back angle, okay? And of course, then there's the bottom of the eyelid. So if this is the left eye, you get that little tear duct here, and you get the bottom. And so usually, unless you're extremely scared, you're gonna have it covered, that's covered with the eyelid, okay? And so then you're gonna see this is the rest of the eyeball with that eye. You see, that's the eyeball, this is the top eyelid, and of course this is the bottom eyelid. Then you have your eyelashes. If you have eyelashes, they're coming out from your eyelid. Then we have the pupil. So you can have that. You can get crazy and come up with some light and shadow techniques to make that an eye. And of course we got to deal with the eyebrow, which is following that eye socket. So usually you get something like this, where it's thicker and wider here, and then it fades off as it comes around the eye. That gives you an eyeball from the looking front. Second one, we're gonna go from the, I'll start over here, from the side view. So from the side view, we have the eyeball. Just try to imagine the eyeball. And then you're gonna have, again, that eyelid. So we're only seeing two halves. And then of course, you'll see some of the eyelashes. You'll get the iris and then the pupil. And this is sort of the underneath part of the eye. This will be your cheek. And then you get the eyebrow. Thicker, and then of course it tapers off as it goes to the end. So this would be a side view of the eye. So the three-quarter view, it's going to be between the two. So you're going to see less, it's going to be a little bit more narrow than the front view. I'm drawing this one, the left eye. This is the eyelid here, and then of course eyelash. Then you have the bottom of the bottom eyelid, and of course this eyebrow. Okay, so the front, a three-quarter. Now the other thing I might mention is when you are drawing the head, we're going to get to this in the three-quarter, just make sure that the eye that's closest to the camera or the viewer, just make sure that eye is larger. You see? This eye is going to be larger as you get to we'll get to the nose later, and then you get to a three-quarter here. Just make sure this eye over here is smaller. Okay. You see, this has got to be smaller as it moves away. But we'll cover that more when we're putting the features on the head. If you want to learn more, please come visit our website and or visit the school, and we'll see you there.